No Smurf out. What? More like yes Smurf in. Oh my god. This episode from the Smurfs for 2021 sucks. Here are the reasons why I hate this episode in my opinion. The episode starts. It is a normal night in Smurf village as Scaredy is being Scaredy as usual. He creeps around to his house as he shivers. The mere sight of a caterpillar who fell from a branch freaks him out as he hides near his Smurf house. He is about to get into his house, but Smurf comes by and greets him goodnight. Scaredy is frightened by her voice and rushes into his house. As he is in his house, he observes around using his candle as a light. He hears something and turns around, which is just his shadow. He freaks out anyway as he yells ghost. In the morning, Handy is in his workshop nailing a hammer as he tries to tell Scaredy there are no ghosts in his house. He also says even if there were, he's not a ghost smurfer, just a home improvement guy. These delights Scaredy, who begs him to do something to his house. Handy agrees to this new home improvement idea. Later, Handy repairs and builds something in Scaredy's house as the cowering Smurf shivers. He opens the house door and sees everything is the same. Except it's not. Handy shows him all the changes he made to the house: thick walls via sarsaparilla fiber, reinforced window, chimney security, and a brand new break-in handle. Handy assures Scaredy that no ghost will ever come into his house ever again. Scaredy thanks the repairman with hugging all over the floor. Just then, Brainy comes in to inform the two that lunch is going to be served at 12 o'clock and they are 1 minute late. As Brainy starts yapping about being on time, Scaredy tells him that Handy had just repaired his house into a ghost-free house. Brainy is unsure of this, observes everything, and criticizes Handy, claiming there is no sarsaparilla fiber. These angers Handy and he begins yelling at Brainy. He is about to leave, but he sees the door isn't opening. He tries harder and harder, but nothing happens. He now sees that they are locked in. Scaredy panics and faints as Brainy say there is a small chance of there being a windstorm that can free them. Handy and Brainy pull together, but nothing happens. As they take a breath, they are hit by Blossom, who slams the door open, ready to tell Scaredy a story. Handy tries to tell Blossom not to close the door, but she closes it anyway, believing this is a game of hide and seek. Handy is so furious that he yells at her, so loud that two nearby Smurfs who are relaxing hear them. They shrug it off, thinking that it's nothing. Handy bangs on the door, wanting to see if any nearby Smurf is around, but to no avail. Blossom sees this as an opportunity to start dancing with Scaredy, much to his undelight. While this happens, Handy begins screaming while Brainy observes and writes down everything happening, but he is knocked away by Handy. They try to get the attention of a nearby Smurf, who doesn't hear them and picks up a flower and walks off. Handy informs the three other Smurfs that the walls are too thick for them to hear anything. Brainy assures them that the Smurfs will find out he is missing and will miss his intelligence. He informs them that someone will open the door in 10 seconds. In these 10 seconds, Hefty and Smurf practice push-ups and Smurf foo, respectively. Both notices that Brainy didn't come to criticize them on their training as Hefty says he doesn't miss his blabbering and the only one who misses Brainy is his Smurf way. In the house, Brainy sees that no Smurf has come to see where he is. Handy has had enough and prepares to break the door down. When he hits it, he just hurts his body, saying that the sarsaparilla fiber is really sturdy. Brainy gets an idea though: mathematics. Brainy uses some logs and a board, preparing to break out of the house. He jumps off of the ladder he was on, but instead of the door breaking free, the board bounces Brainy onto the ceiling. Brainy decides to think of a new plan: hit every one of Scaredy's belongings to the door, hoping it will open. Handy shares this thought, though Scaredy worries about this. Brainy, Handy, and Blossom take several things out of his closet and door to throw at the door. Nothing works. Not even Jokey's gag box. As they are going nowhere, they use specific objects and proceed to attempt to break the door. Everything they throw and whack at doesn't work, and they are much more tired. They see a stool and use it against Scaredy's will. When they hit the stool, It bounces everywhere in the house as the Smurfs take cover under Scary's table. Handy now realizes this is one of Jokey's gifts. Just then, Brainy begins to shake, now needing to pee. Scaredy is afraid as he thinks Brainy might end up peeing in his house. Blossom tries to lighten the mood and tells him a story while hopping around. A story about a unicorn needing to pee. Brainy sarcastically says this is very helpful, though the sarcasm is less noticeable with him being focused on peeing. Handy is losing all types of sanity as he screams, needing something to hammer or do anything. Brainy assumes this is a case of home improvement mania. In Handy's insanity, he imagines Brainy as a nail and starts chasing him around the house. Blossom is annoyed with this nonsense and stops the two. As Brainy says he still needs to pee, Handy gets an idea. They make a tunnel. The four Smurfs dig a tunnel by continually jabbing four forks in the ground. There is no progress, but they keep doing it anyway. Suddenly, somebody opens the door. Chef, who wants somebody to taste his pie since Scaredy says it has too much salt. However, the four Smurfs try to stop the door from closing, but they didn't make it in time and collapse on the ground. Chef believes they don't want his pie, but he tells them nobody is leaving until they've had a taste of his pie. Handy buys Chef with his own pie and throws the bouncy stool. The stool bounces around the house until Scaredy catches it in a fit of rage and throws it out of the window. The four other Smurfs see that the window was not locked at all. The five Smurfs have freedom. Brainy runs into the outhouse. Blossom skips away, and Handy and Scaredy hug. Chef is more concerned about why nobody tasted his pie. Handy is then enraged. However, as nobody heard their cries for help, he and a reluctant Scaredy walk to Papa Smurf's lab. In Papa Smurf's lab, Handy barges in as he is mad that he didn't know they were in Scary's house. Just then, Scaredy points to a clock, saying they've only been in the house for 10 minutes. Handy sees the error in his yelling and walks away with Scaredy, much to Papa Smurf's confusion. Elsewhere, Brainy has got a brand new location he gets himself stuck in: the outhouse. And that's how the episode goes. So, no Smurf out sucks, and so does Gargamel goes Gaga. Papa Smurf leaves the nest is 292,837,362 times better than no Smurf out. End of rant.